It's actually for refrigeration of the coil. The coil bearing for diamagnetic repulsive actuator, actually as the levitation as the fly. So I'm making a flying UAV faceplate, and I'm making a microcosm to bind certain properties together to tighten it. It's very light, very, very, very light. And I have applied aluminum block underneath the segment. There is also permanent magnets, this nickel neodymium localized onto the surfaces of the voice core. So how I'm going to bind this voice core with a coil is that after I put these pneumatics here and connect them to the refrigeration tubing, so they react as pistons. So air goes in and air pushes it up this way in the XO. So it pushes up to push it in here, pushes it up to push it in here. It pushes it up to push it in here, and then push it to the third one, and routes it back to the system. So I apply the steam where the voice core goes. I've made open clearances into the unit so that it may enable me to slide a coil under here. See, it is cut right there and separated in a rectangle form. So this part is a rectangle form where a helix coil goes over it, voice core. So I'm going to do that and flatten it so that it sits like a rectangle helix coil for a diamagnetic lift. The lift is lock function. Then I'm going to add other coils, a coil here to wrap over here so I can increase it to make the coil within a magnetic suspension pull and push, which is a double coil. So after I apply this here in the center, I have another separation right here. I'm going to use to thread another coil here and to end up threading it over here, so that it'll be two coils fixed within the center while the unit is in vertical position. That will enable it for shoulder lift up or down. Now, as far as the levitate against this inertial mass and gravitational mass, like I said, this is like a voice coil core for a speaker. Type material shaped into biometric shape as a face shield of the Iron Man Mark 42 system. So I'm going to be creating the refrigerator. I'm going to be using CO2s also to combust the thermal dynamics and to cause actually the speed velocity of the particles, liquids, to create a cold cycle. Is actually a thermal cycle refrigeration, which is similar to the HFC system. And it's similar to the MCE system. The MCE is magnetocaloric thermodynamics. So they're going to be using these as pistons. Again, I think I mentioned that, I'm not sure. And I'm going to set these as pistons on the side to pump the air from place to place. They're going to be wrapped in a coil, so thermodynamics is going to be moving it and heating up this area and causing this area to exert to pump the air. So the coil, copper coil, I have inside this box. I'm going to pull that out for the finished to create this design. My name is Jermaine Morton, and creating the Mark 42 system, Iron Man system drone.